Good morning, everyone. I hope that you are well. As I said, we'll want to have a block or book will do just as fine, and maybe a cushion to give you a little bit more support, a little bit more coziness in the morning if you're feeling a bit creaky, like I am definitely. Let's go ahead and start in a seat. Any comfortable seat will do. I'm in Sukhasana, but if that seat doesn't serve you, then any other seat. Once you've found a comfortable position, close your eyes if that's available to you. Close your mouth. Begin to breathe in and out of your nose. And if it feels right in your body, if it feels good, try maybe finding a little movement side to side. Maybe moving forward and back a little bit. Just playing with your balance here. And take any little movements in the shoulders that are maybe calling out to you. Maybe it feels good to move your neck a little bit here. Or maybe you just want to be still. Just notice what feels good for you. Once you find a sense of equilibrium, maybe come to stillness, finding that balancing point where your shoulders stack over your hips and the head stacks over the shoulders. On your inhale, think about lengthening the spine all the way from your tailbone up to the base of the skull. As you exhale, softly relax your shoulders down. Nice. On your inhale, let's open our eyes and we're going to do a breath that's going to be a little bit more excitatory, that's going to wake you up a little bit. I like to do this breath when I'm feeling a little bit groggy, a little bit sleepy in the morning, which, let's be honest, is most mornings. So what we're going to do, we're going to take 3 sharp inhales, feel your belly move as well here, and then we're going to exhale out of the mouth. So I'll do a little demonstration first. So it'll be like this. And we're going to do that for about 30 seconds. But if you feel lightheaded, you feel like, woof, this is aggressive, stop whenever it feels appropriate to stop. So let's prepare. Take an exhale to prepare, and let's go. Breathe in. Okay, let it go. Take a deep inhale down into your belly. Try for 6 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Try closing your eyes again and try to tap into the 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Notice how your body is feeling after that breath, which can be quite intense, especially if it's the first time you've done it. You may feel a little tingly, a little lightheaded. Just take a few really strong, deep breaths down into the belly. You may even notice that you have maybe a little bit more capacity on that inhale. And then on your next exhale, wherever that falls, open your mouth, sigh something out, some stagnation maybe. All right, let's go ahead and meet in a tabletop position. Get rid of your pillows for now, you can get rid of your blocks for now. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's move through some cat-cow with a lot of awareness through the spine. So as you inhale, we'll drop the belly and pull your hands back towards your knees. So you're pulling your chest forward. As you exhale, round the back, push your hands away from your knees so you can better broaden through the upper back. Just do a few of these on your own with your own breath. And I'll encourage you to close your eyes as well. That may feel really nice and juicy. Nice. And then let's go ahead and meet in a neutral table. We're going to turn our left foot off the mat to the left side. So I'm just going to scooch, make sure you can still see my leg. So we're going to turn, pivot on that left foot. Left hand slightly in front of left shoulder, and we'll extend the right leg long down the mat. Reach your right arm high. Turn on through the glutes just a bit, and gently just move your arm forward and back. And see if you can fully relax your head here, so that your head and neck are fully passive. Get a nice little stretch through that right side of the neck. Maybe bring your right hand to your hip if that feels okay. And then softly come back into your neutral table. Nice. Let's firm through the low belly, so a little engagement through the deep core, and gently start to circle your hips and your shoulders one way. And again, I'll encourage you to close your eyes, as this will help us sense into what's happening in the body a little more effectively. Then let's go the other way. Keep breathing down into your belly. Keep that breath fluid. And then let's meet in a neutral position. We're going to pivot our right foot off the mat to the right. Right hand slightly in front of right shoulder. Extend the left leg long down the mat. Reach through that left arm. Oh, hello, plant. And then gently we're going to move the arm forward and back. Notice what's going on through your neck and through the top of your shoulders, and see if you can fully relax your head down. Maybe bringing your left hand to the left hip if that feels okay. Take a few deep breaths here. It's really hard for me to fully let go of the neck. And then softly lower down. Nice. We're going to come to a seat for a moment. Any seat will do. I like to sit on my heels. You may want to bring a block under your bum if you're feeling a little bit stiff this morning, which is normal. Interlace your fingers, and we're going to push the hands away from us. Inhale, lift your arms up and overhead, and draw your low ribs in. So instead of this position, we're here, shoulders over pelvis. Exhale, let's bend to the right side, look up to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, bend left. Keep it going, come through center on the inhale. Exhale to bend. Let's take it round in a circle one way. Push your hands away from you. Over-exaggerate the movement through the upper back. Maybe even a little back bend. And then we'll bend to the left. And we'll take it around in a really exaggerated circle. Push the hands away. Feel the skin across the back. Stretch. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands down. And let's come into our downward facing dog. Bend your knees generously here and spread your fingers wide. Fully relax your head. Give it a little shake side to side. A little nod yes. And then we're just going to tap our ears against the biceps here, against the upper arm. So you're just going to bring your head to one side. Maybe I'll face you. So bring your head to one side at a time. Just starting to mobilize through the neck a little more. Nice. And then maybe you want to bring it to your legs, pedaling out through the legs if that feels good. First thing in the morning, I like to give my bum a little wiggle side to side, get into the side body. And then let's meet in our neutral dog. Bend your knees, lengthen your spine. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Find your forward fold. Hang heavy over your thighs here. Belly to the thighs if possible. Feet about hip distance. Take a few deep breaths down into the belly here. If you want to find a little movement, that may be juicy, or it may feel better to be still. So just notice what you're vibing with. Nice. Let's take a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, we're going to come into a lunge position. So we're just stepping the right leg back. And let's come into a 90-90 lunge here. Turn on through your glutes as you lift up. Remember, you can always have a pillow under your knee if that suits you. Let's interlace the fingers and push the hands away. Inhale, reach your arms up. Keep your glutes on. And as you exhale, bend to the left. Look up to the right. Take it around in a big old juicy circle. Just notice where you're feeling the sensation. Take it into a little baby back bend. You can allow those ribs to lift a little. Inhale, let's come through center. And exhale, bring your hands down to the inside edge of your forward leg. So inside edge of that forward leg. And then we're going to turn our whole body to the right side. We're going to come into a wide-legged fold here. Now, if it's a bit early for your legs to be so wide, you can always bring them closer together. You can always bend your knees. I'm going to be a little wider. So we're going to bend the right knee. Bring the left hand closer to that right foot. And bring your right hand to your sacrum, the very base of the spine, that tailbone. As you exhale, lift your right shoulder up. And remember, if it's a bit too aggressive, you can always bring a block underneath your bottom hand as well, as high as that block needs to be. This could also be a chair or a coffee table. And then exhale, softly lower down. And we'll walk back into our lunge. So bring your hands forward, bring your right knee to the floor. Plant your hands and let's step back to our downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale down into your belly. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open the hip. Lift your right knee up nice and high. And if it feels good, gaze under your right upper arm as you push your right foot back a little, like you're pushing your foot into a wall. Nice. As you inhale, let's look forward. And as you exhale, softly bring that foot to the floor. Bend your knees, lengthen the spine. Inhale, let's go ahead, look forward. And as you exhale, we're going to step the left foot forward, right foot forward, come into a forward fold. Hang heavy for a few breaths. If it feels good, let's bring the hands to the elbows. Fully relax your neck so it can release, it can relax and lengthen just from gravity alone. And then gently bring your hands down. Let's step the left leg back for our 90-90 lunge. Left knee directly under left hip, and we'll lift on up. Turn on through those left glutes, maybe give them a little poke. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, we're going to interlace the fingers and push them up to the ceiling. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Look up to the left. Find a nice tug through the front of the hip. Glutes still on. Let's take it around in a nice juicy circle one way. Coming all the way up and around. Maybe taking it back just a smidge. And then come to neutral. Bring your hands down to the inner side of that forward foot. We're going to bring it to the left side into a wide-legged fold. So you're just going to walk to the left. And then we're going to bend the left knee. Right hand close to that left foot. Bring the left hand to your low back. And as you exhale, we're going to twist. Always moving on that exhale. Engage through that right thigh so it's active, it's strong. Gently lower down. And let's walk your hands back to the front of the mat. And we'll step back to our downward facing dog. Let's lift the left leg up, find your three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Push your foot back like you're pushing it into a wall. Maybe gaze under your left arm if that feels good. Keep lifting that knee up higher, higher, higher. And then softly bring it on down. Nice, well done. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right leg forward. Keep your left leg extended. Turn on through the glutes. So we're in a runner's lunge. Soften through the shoulders. And you can always have blocks under your hands. Remember, if it's a bit too low for you today. Let's bring the left hand down and inhale, reach your right arm up. And again, let's gently relax the neck here if you can. So we're just getting a passive little stretch here, allowing gravity to do some work for us. Nice. Take a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, gently bring that hand down to the floor. Nice. We're going to walk our hands to the left side. We're going to come into our wide-legged fold here. Remember, you can always bring your feet closer together or have a block under the hands. Nice. Let's bring the left hand down underneath the left shoulder, or to the block is also fine. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, bring the right hand down under right shoulder. Inhale, left arm up. Gorgeous. Just one more. Left arm down. Inhale, reach the right arm up. This time, see if you can thread your right hand under the left and give your left shin a little tap maybe, or just reach for it. And reach your left arm away from you, maybe coming onto the fingertips if that feels good. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, bring your hands back under the shoulders. Right hand down, inhale, left arm up. Thread your left hand under that right arm. And maybe you can reach your, what leg is that? The right leg, reaching that right arm away. And remember, your body doesn't have to look like this, so you can have your feet much closer together. You could have your knees bent. You can have a hand on a block. Remember, you can always modify to make the shape work for your body. Nice, and then wherever you are, let's gently come back to the front of the mat, and we'll step back to find our downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale in, open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your left leg forward for runner's lunge. So that right leg stays long, that right knee is extended. Push the heel back and soften through your shoulders. Bring your right hand down. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Nice big twist. And remember, if you want a little softer, you can always bring your knee to the mats. And then we're going to relax the head so that right ear is descending towards the right shoulder, giving just a little passive movement through the neck to hopefully free up some tension, free up some space there. Free you from tension and free up space. I think that's what I wanted to say. And then softly bring your hands down. Nice. We're going to turn to the right side. So hands to the inside edge of that forward foot. Walk your hands to the right. Come into your wide-legged stance. It does not have to look like mine. Let's bring that left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread your right arm under the left and see if you can just tap that shin. Inhale, lift it up, lengthen. Exhale, thread it through. Just one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, we're going to thread through. Grab onto your left leg with the right hand. See how this feels. Remember, you can always have a block under your bottom hand. I like to reach the hand away and look underneath my left arm. And if you want to bring it a little deeper, you could try bending your right elbow this time and literally pulling yourself just a smidge further. And this is quite nice because it fires up those pull muscles through the back body that we don't generally get to exercise in our yoga practice. Nice. Gently come back through center. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's bring that right hand down to the floor or a block. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right. Tap that shin. Inhale, lift it up, lengthen. Exhale, thread. Just one more here. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, thread it through. Grab onto that leg if you can. Remember, you can always walk your feet in. Extend your right arm away. Move your hips back a little. If you feel like you're falling forward, that will help. And if you wanted a little extra, you could try bending your elbow to draw yourself a little deeper into the pose. Maybe you can feel those pull muscles across the back body start to engage and contract. I always like to try and find a little way to pull in yoga, if I can. And then slowly come back to neutral. Well done. Let's walk back to the front of the mat here. And we're going to step back to find your downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale in. Open your mouth, side out. Nice. Inhale, let's look forward. Exhale, step your right leg forward. You can bring your back knee to the floor if you want a little rest, or you can keep it lifted. Left arm down, inhale, right arm up. An option this time to find gentle little circles with that right arm one way. Keeping those left glutes still engaging, though might be a little lazy. And we'll take it round circles the other way. Keep breathing in and out of your nose if you can. And then softly bring your hands to the floor. Walk your hands towards the left. Come into your fold. We're going to do something a little different, a little more passive. Should feel real juicy. We're going to bend the left leg. And instead of moving to the left, we're going to walk our hands to the right foot. So you're going to reach your hands away. So we're looking for a nice tug through the left side of the body. Again, your hands don't have to be on the floor. You can use any props available to you at any height so that it feels good. Relax your head, keep breathing. Nice and slowly, let's come back through center and face forward once again. Let's step back, find your downward facing dog. And let's lift that right leg up for three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open the hip. Push that foot back. Maybe this time you could try coming onto your right fingertips and gaze under that right arm. Keep pushing into your left hand so that left arm is strong and sturdy. Nice, and then let's softly go ahead and lower that leg down. Woof. Bend your knees, lengthen the spine. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left leg forward. Runner's lunge. Those right glutes are on. Right arm down. Inhale, left arm up. Nice juicy twist. Gently circle that arm one way. And if you're just feeling a little tired, remember you can always bring your knee to the mat. And we'll move the other way. Nice. And then softly bring your hands together, the inside edge of that forward foot. We're going to turn to the right side. Your feet are parallel. And then we're going to bend the right leg. And we'll walk our hands to the opposite foot, to that left foot. Reach your hands towards that left side as the hips reach towards the other side, towards the right foot. We're looking for a nice little tug through the right side of the body. Notice your shoulders, notice your neck. You can always give your head a little movement side to side. Nice, and then softly, let's come back to face forward. Let's step back, find your downward facing dog. And then we're going to lift the left leg first. First we gotta lift it up, three-legged dog. Now bend your knee, open the hip. Push your foot back fairly energetically. Maybe you can imagine you're trying to kick me over for making you do this pose. And then maybe come onto your left fingertips. Gaze under your left arm. Engage through those left glutes. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, bring that leg down. Woof, and let's take a child's pose. Bring your bum to your heels, and it will probably feel really nice to bring your hands round by your feet. Take a deep inhale down into your belly. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, let's slowly start to lift up. So we're sitting on our heels. Bring your feet forward and bring your block with you. I'm going to try to give a few variations of this. We're going to try and release some tension that may have built up from the evening in the neck and the base of the skull. So have your block about this height, the lowest height. If you want something a little more gentle, grab a book that is thinner. We're going to bring ourselves down onto the block right underneath the base of the skull, right under that occipital bone. So you can kind of feel where the base of the skull meets the neck. That's about where we want to be. If that causes any discomfort, just do this on the floor. It's also fine, or just a thinner prop. Hands come down by your hips. And then we're very gently going to move the head side to side. So we're just massaging this little space beneath your skull that can hold some tension for us. And remember, this should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, give it a skip. Like any yoga posture, if it's not serving you, then why are you serving it? Keep breathing. Maybe even close your eyes. Now, I think this feels really nice. I hope you do too. And closing the eyes just gives it an extra little layer. Nice. Balance out your movement. Now, if you have any neck issues, bring your head to the floor. If you have anything going on up there, just bring your head straight down. If you're feeling good, you don't have anything going on that you're aware of, we're going to lift into a bridge pose from here, just for a moment. But again, this may be too much on the neck, so be mindful. As you exhale, we're going to lift the pelvis up for bridge. So your feet are under your knees, your glutes are engaged. And if you notice like, ooh, no, this is not good, come on down. Just take one more deep breath. Nice. Stay in your bridge and remove the block. So stay in the bridge, remove the block, bring your head down. Now notice if your chin is lifting or if you're kind of double chinning. See if you can find this neutral position of the chin. So the base of the skull is down and the head is lengthening. So the back of the neck is lengthening. You're reaching through the top of the skull. Nice. See how this feels? And an option here is to reach your arms up and overhead. Now your thumbs are pointing back towards the back of the mat, and then your arms come down, framing your ears, and your thumbs are pointing down. So the thumbs point to the floor. Reach through the fingers. Take one more deep inhale in. Lift a little higher with the hips. Your glutes are fired up. And exhale, lower all the way down. Ooh, well done, everyone. Bring your hands to your belly. It may feel good to bring your feet a little wider and your knees together. Close your eyes and close your mouth. Just take a few deep breaths here down into your belly. Notice how the low back is feeling. Notice what the neck feels like. What does your breath feel like? And feel free to stay in this position as long as necessary, as long as it's feeling good.